Okay, let's try this geometry question here, and it's a past exam question. I think it's from November 22. So if you can do this one, it's going to help you for the exams coming up. Okay, let's see. The first thing you should do, they tell you that R1 is 22 degrees and F2 is 78 degrees. Write it in. Write it in because then you're looking at, if you don't write it in, it's kind of hard to look. But now look, you've got two angles inside a triangle. Oh yeah, from grade 8 or 9 or something, that O1 is an exterior angle. And those two angles add up to equal O1. If you don't write that in, I couldn't even see it. I mean, it was hard to see. When I write it in, it makes it easy. And there's the first two marks. O1 is 100 degrees, and write it in because we're going to use it to find the next thing. We've got O1 here. That's an angle at the center that's 100 degrees. We know it's true because of the exterior angle of triangle OFR. It would have been good to name the triangle OFR. Now, how do we know about H1? Oh, H1 opens up to this segment AR, and the angle at the center, it's twice as big as the angle at the circumference. So H1's got to be 50. And there's your reason. The angle at the center is 2 times the angle at the circumference. Now we're going to try and get angle T. Oh, there's a cyclic quad. ATRH. Opposite angles in a cyclic quad are 180. So we got it. Angle T is 130 degrees. And there's your reason. Opposite angles of a cyclic quad. Now the last one's a little harder. We have to figure out what H2 is here. But they told us these lines are parallel. It must be time to start using them. Do you see this angle F2 here? It doesn't look like these lines are parallel, but this angle F2 is in the same place as H1 and H2 all put together. So they must be corresponding. This whole thing here must be 78. So now you can figure out what H2 is. It must be 28 to add up to 78. And this is how Ms. Olkers wrote the answer down. First, she said that H1 and H2 together equal F2 corresponding angles because EH is parallel to AF. And we know that 50 degrees plus H2 equals, therefore, 78. So H2 must be 28. And I think you could just say, therefore, H2 is 28 degrees. If you got the corresponding thing, you'd get the 3 marks. And there you go. Another exam question all done.